Hello everyone, it is Kaahlan, and welcome back to another episode of my Danganronpa playthrough. Well, we're right here at the end now. Or I don't know, I actually don't know how much is left, honestly. And, I guess we're getting everything revealed to us. Let's find out what else we have, I guess. Alright, let's just jump into it.
You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other.
Oh.
And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated.
That's fun.
What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this.
I love you all so much.
I don't know if that's true.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about
Only if you change personalities again.
All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
The ultimate despair? All mankind?
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay?
Okay.
Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
I will reiterate that Celeste does not look like she is having the time of her life.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
I'm curious how that happened.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro.
Haven't we figured out that it's more of a shadowy organization?
Was it some kind of organization?
Or
An
maybe
angry
not?
mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing.
Alright.
Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it. And now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story.
Okay.
Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened. Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once.
Alright, I'm paying attention.
So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter.
Okay, hence the headmaster asking us if we wanted to stay here.
That's right. It was transformed into a shelter.
She said she was only gonna say it once, but that was a lie. She said it twice.
I said it twice.
Yeah, I noticed.
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
Headmaster. Kyoko's papa.
I got it! Could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
Cool. We figured it out.
That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
Cool.
And because we had that same hope,
She chose to destroy it.
that's why we all agreed
Oh,
to live here forever.
that too.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school.
I guess, why would it matter if just this pocket of school attendees was, like, safe, I guess? What is it about us?
So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
I mean, I don't think our options were limited, you know? Sounds like we were kind of screwed no matter what.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot. It saved me a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Okay, how did we forget? Someone explain that to me.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
And then we wiped your memories from a specific time period somehow. We're not gonna explain it though.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school deathmatch. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and
Okay.
destroy
I get
every
it.
last
I
remaining
understand.
speck of hope in the world.
I was wondering, like, why us? But I guess if we're, you know, the ultimates, then that makes sense.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope. So I thought I should show them, which is why I...
Well, why don't you tell me?
What the mastermind did to show everyone in the outside world, that was that people will kill for the simplest reasons, even their best friends. Yeah, if they have no memory about it. Oh, Hangman's Gambit? Shit. Hijack?
Now I understand.
That's not what I was thinking, but
You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
oh, I mean, yeah, I guess that was what I was talking about, because I was talking about showing people, but I just wasn't specifically thinking about hijacking the airwaves. That feels pretty simple, given everything else.
Uh-huh. That's exactly what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing?
No.
By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
So it sounds like a whole bunch of people still have hope then.
Are you serious? But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
Expelled them?
I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world.
Isn't Junko forcing her beliefs on the world?
But in the
Right now?
end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside
Is death
world?
the final despair? I mean, once you're dead, you don't worry about despair or hope.
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Let's just kill her.
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other
There's a
students were dropping
bunch
like
of us
flies.
right here. Hero's right next to her. Tackle that bitch.
I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Not really.
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
I would kill Junko and keep living in the school like we planned to. I wouldn't let you win, bitch.
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Truth, full of despair. That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless.
I thought she was trying to show that we would kill each other over the simplest reasons.
I mean, with the world having ended and all. Meaningless?
Then we've been murdering each other for nothing?
Yeah.
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering each other to get out.
Still haven't explained how we lost exactly 2 years of memories, but okay.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
This isn't our fault though. We didn't have any memories. Like, this is still, like, none of this is our fault. This is still Junko's fault. Because we didn't have any memories. So, what are you supposed to do if you're placed in a situation like this?
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already.
Maybe, I mean, I would probably feel very different in the actual, like, situation, you know, if I was there in a school and had watched my friends die for the last couple of weeks. But here, on the outside, as a player of the game, I'm like, I mean, you put us in this situation. I'm not gonna feel bad about that. Like, you're shitty. And I didn't kill anyone, so... Okay.
So help us! I'll do anything! Just help me!
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. There's just no understanding it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
But I mean, yeah.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself.
Yeah, how do we know she's not lying?
So I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
Sure.
Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
That doesn't seem true.
Well, even if it's all true,
Why would her saying, trust me, I'm not lying about any of this, be like even... Why would you believe that at all?
I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you.
Look, I'm still alive, and there are 5 of us and 1 of her,
For
so
the sake of everyone you've
why
killed.
we should just kill her?
Huh? Everyone I've killed?
She killed Mukuro. None of us have killed anyone, though.
What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I would not say that voting counts. Okay, thank you.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but
The ones of us
bloodthirsty
that are
animals.
left have not killed anyone. You know?
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair comes. Oh yes!
That's funny as shit.
I can't stand the baby voice so much that I have to click past it now, it seems.
No! This isn't just some game to us.
Well, it is to me, actually.
It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it. You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh?
I mean, he's right.
But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
Do we get to watch Junko die because she committed a murder and we figured it out?
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course. You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this will be the last vote, I decided to change the rules.
That doesn't seem fair.
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one. If even one
Oh,
of
which
you
one will be
votes to
punished?
punish hope, well then.
Sorry, I did not mean to click that time. We're voting to punish hope or punish despair? What?
I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of hope.
Does she get to vote?
Even if it's just one person?
Why would we? I don't even believe her. Why would we believe that she's counting the votes right?
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
I don't believe this at all. Junko's literally already shown that she'll cheat. This is bullshit.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this.
Does she? Punch her. Hero, just fucking punch her in the face right now. You're right next to her.
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
I don't know.
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till until you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
Hold up. What?
You mean we just...
We'd have to just live here?
What else are we gonna do?
She's saying she'll let us live!
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Oh.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed.
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration
I'm
bomb!
so stressed now. I don't like decisions like this.
Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Oh no.
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
Okay.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I feel like it's trying to trick me. Am I able to save right now? I might make a safety save, not for changing my decision in this playthrough, but for going back and checking later what would have happened. I almost feel like I should choose to punish Hope so that I'll die and everybody can live.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
But also, I don't know, Makoto just gave his whole speech about how he wouldn't, you know, believe until he saw the outside world for himself, so it's hard to say.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Someone's going to, right? Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished?
Someone's gonna do it, right?
Don't you have faith in your friends?
No, that's not it.
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Even Kyoko?
Guys?
Oh no, it didn't show Kyoko.
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Yoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
We don't know if she's telling us the truth.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna sign your death warrant?
No one.
I was gonna
Nobody's
say, am
give
I
in to
gonna
despair.
sacrifice myself?
We're not gonna lose to you!
Are you sure?
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope. And your stupid life!
Is this like baseline, Junko? I'm into it. The final vote. This is it. The ultimate confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not really living at all. Oh, I'm making an argument here? Group photo? Oh, wait.
We won't give up.
Okay, let's
As
just
long
see
as
what
there's
everything
hope,
has to be
we'll
said.
never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Nice hero.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words,
Based on what?
as soon as I die, the communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Meh.
All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are waiting.
Okay, I have lots to work with here right now.
So, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Shut up.
Will you just die? Is that what you want?
Maybe, bitch. Am I gonna... There's no hope left in the world. When you sleep, it's on a bed of despair. The world is in despair. You are in despair. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna be consumed by despair. Oh shit, I have to choose. Okay. You claim there's no hope left in the world, but if despair is contagious like you say, then so is hope. I'll use my own hope to plant seeds of hope inside everyone else. It's like, Kingdom Hearts.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
Did that... I thought I was trying to
that
copy.
would be the end of Hope's
Ah!
Peak Academy.
I think I need to copy Makoto's hope. Maybe. I don't know actually if that's true.
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know.
What would be hope?
The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics
I feel like I
lab.
need to copy my hope. Because it said I need to use my hope. Am I gonna lose another
If I
heart for
die,
going through this?
the
Because that
purifiers
sucks
will- in other
ass.
words, the communal life you've all... All of you will have to go into the world
I don't know if
outside.
I even have this correct. Maybe I do
So,
need to use
will you
evidence,
just
but I
die?
don't feel like that's true. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna die here for sure. Yeah, okay.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
Am I gonna have to do this to everybody?
Don't lose hope now.
All my
Ooh.
fortune-telling senses are telling me not to leave this place. But to live means moving forward, right? So even if it's hard, even if we're scared, we don't have any choice, do we? I want to keep on living. I want to open the next door. There must be something new waiting for me.
Yeah, let's go, hero.
So that's why, no matter what, I need to get out of here. The whole fortune-telling thing doesn't matter anymore. What matters is my own gut feelings.
Yeah, let's go.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Alright.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Yay!
By the way, the air outside is totally polluted.
Is it Hina next?
The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab.
Come on, Hina. Come on, Hina.
I've been thinking about all this, and I was thinking, at a time like this, what would Sakura do?
I'm getting weirdly emotional about me restoring hope in everyone.
You only get stronger by taking adversity by the horns.
Oh, what if
Confront that
Makoto
thorny
is
path
actually
with
the
enthusiasm.
ultimate hope?
That sounds like something she'd say, right? No. I think that's definitely what she'd say. Which is why yeah! I've made up my mind!
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
I think
If I were to die,
maybe Kyoko's
That
going
would
to
be the
need the
end of
photo
Hope's
of
Peak
her and her
Academy.
dad, not my hope.
I've decided to have faith in myself.
Because she's not in this lineup, so.
by the way, the air outside is totally
Okay,
polluted.
I don't
The
care
only
about these
reason
lines.
is thanks to the air pure. Say whatever you want. I've made my decision.
If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt.
In
I'm
other
just not
words,
sure where the next
as
one
soon
is,
as
so
I
I'm just
die,
trying to be
the
careful.
communal life you've all been living will come to an end.
Jack next.
Don't lose hope now.
Genocide Jill.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting.
Which is
Actually, I
probably
don't
outside.
Like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it. Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
Yeah.
If I were to die,
That
Okay.
would be the end of By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. Say whatever you want.
if I die,
The purifier, in other words,
as soon as I die,
the communal life you've all been. I can keep on living as long as I have my master's love.
I don't know if you'll
All
have
of you
his
will have
love,
to
but he
leave.
might at least be there.
you'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair.
Come on,
are waiting.
Byakuya. As long as you're alive, your bloodline is.
Don't lose hope now.
What's the matter? You're not actually trying to encourage me, are you? Ridiculous. It never even crossed my mind that I might give in to despair. But don't misunderstand me. I couldn't care in the slightest what happens to you.
Don't lie. Byakuya loves me.
I just have to keep my
He
word.
thinks I'm
I
smart.
swore I would end the life of
I've
the
earned his
mastermind.
respect no matter what he says, okay?
Besides, the Togami family isn't dead. Because I'm
Yeah,
still alive.
that's what I said. It's true.
Until I can restore the Togami family and bring it greater glory than it's ever known.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
I'm gonna copy that, but
If I were to die,
I don't know where to use it now
that would
because
be
I
the
feel
end
like
of
I
Hope's Peak
actually...
Academy.
Oh shit. I didn't really mean to do
Decided
that.
to have faith in myself.
Am I gonna lose a heart
By the
because I
way,
did that?
The only reason is thanks
Well,
to
let's
the
see
air.
what
Say whatever you
Byakuya
want.
says.
If I die, in other words, the communal
life you've all been living will come to an end.
I can keep on living.
I feel like I
as
need
long
the
as I have
photo
my master's
of
love.
Kyoko and the headmaster to convince
you will
her,
have to
but I don't
leave.
even know if she's in this conversation.
You'll have to go into the world outside, where only
I
death
can't remember.
and despair are waiting.
I already said I would claim the mastermind's life, by whatever means necessary.
So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that what you want?
No! Okay, I was wrong. I really thought that maybe she would want that instead of my hope.
Shoot.
Alright. My bad, my bad. I thought I was making a big
As
brain
long as
play,
there's hope,
but I
we'll
wasn't.
never give up.
If I
Also,
were
that
to
was kind of
die,
my bad for scrolling through and losing
That
my
would be
hope
the end.
bullet, but that's okay.
By the way, The only reason is
For some reason, I just thought that Kyoko would actually need maybe her, like, dad and her's relationship used instead of my hope, specifically. Because
Already said I would claim the master
Junko
mind's life.
used
By
her
whatever means
dad as
necessary.
a reason to stay,
So,
you know?
what are you gonna do? Will you just die? Is that
I
what you
totally
want?
forgot that Kyoko was right at the end of this.
Don't lose hope now.
Okay, at least I did it with before I died. That's really all that matters.
I didn't really know my father, so I can't pretend to know what he was thinking. But even if we're just connected by blood, there's one thing I am sure of. He would never want us to abandon Makoto and choose to stay here. I can't explain why exactly. But if I'm sure of anything, I'm sure of that.
So yeah, now I think that Makoto is maybe actually the ultimate hope, not the ultimate lucky student.
Just because we don't actually know anything, does that mean we can't understand? Could it be that... No, never mind. So, Makoto, I don't think you wound up at this school because you had good luck or
Oh.
bad luck. I think you came here for a different reason entirely. You came here to bring down the ultimate despair. You came here to confront despair without ever giving up. And if that's true, I think we could
Yeah!
call you the
I
ultimate
figured it
hope.
out right before it was
What do you
revealed.
What the hell are you?
The ultimate hope has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. That's cool.
So uncool. Your stupid faces, the stupid things you've said, the stupid way you all treat each other. It's all so uncool, so unhip. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up! Lame, 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 lame!
I'm not any kind of elite anything. Hope isn't a talent you develop, but still. But I still... Ignore any cracking in my voice. It's not my fault.
You suck! What do you want? So uncool!
You dare to stand against us?
Hope is a joke. Who are you? You're innocent in this community. You're gross. Suffer from despair.
I just love despair.
You suck. What do you want? So uncool.
You're unbearable.
Hope is a joke. Who are you?
Would you like to die?
You're gross. Suffer from despair. Everything is pointless. Suffer from despair.
Oh my gosh, we did it. Do I have any other bullets?
Despair
Nope, it's
into
just me.
tomorrow.
It's
Hope
just me,
keeps
the
on
ultimate
going.
hope.
I refuse to give up. I refuse to get bored. I refuse to throw it all away.
Yeah.
I refuse to despair. Because all I have going for me is the desire to keep moving
That's all I
forward.
got. Makoto has nothing else.
What's going on? What's happening?
I'll take it. Whatever. Ooh, that was not the. Oh, I still got an A. Doesn't matter. I have a lot of coins right now, I think.
It looks like we've reached the end. I think it may be time to vote.
Yeah, I think it's time to vote, bitch.
We just gotta pull the lever, right?
Good. I'm ready to go.
Let's put an end to these trials. Put an end to the killing. With our own hands.
Yes. Goodbye.
The hell?
You've lost, Junko.
I lost?
I lost? Me? No way.
Well, that's just...
It can't be! You still don't accept it? I haven't had to do voices for a little while. It's weird. Even the ultimate despair herself is vulnerable to the onslaught of despair, it would seem.
What the heck?
But there's no use trying to fight it now.
Well, that's just... totally the best!
Is she getting off on the despair?
So this
Huh?
is despair.
She feeling it full force for the first time? We came to this school 2 years ago, created our incredibly detailed plan. I even killed my own sister for it.
And now
To come this far and fail at the very end?
True despair.
It's the most ultimate despair. What are you talking about?
And now
Don't you see? I was so hopelessly desperate. I was bored of the world the moment I was born. That's why I've been looking forward to this so desperately. This once-in-a-lifetime experience. It is my first and last colossal despair, here at the moment of death. To have the chance to taste the highest grade despair, the ultimate failure of my dreams.
True despair.
Oh, I am so hopelessly happy right now.
Huh?
Wait, is she enjoying this?
Anyway.
So, are you prepared to admit defeat? You think I care whether I won or lost? Either way, it doesn't change a thing.
Totally the best!
Outside is only despair. Inside is only despair. No matter where you go, despair awaits you. That's not true.
Not possible.
You're wrong. Huh?
Don't make me repeat myself.
Let me tell you this right now. We no longer fear despair.
Okay.
Because we've decided to enter the outside world with hope. Yeah, Makoto totally seduced us over to his side. Everyone.
Hey,
You said that despair is as contagious as any disease.
however,
But the same is true of hope. All you have to do is look at us to see how true that is. Kyoko!
no.
Stop it. Stop it. I hate those faces you're making. To see those awful looks causes me nothing but pain.
There's one last thing.
Fine. Let me just say one last thing. If you guys get all hung up on the word hope, that's no skin off my nose. But just be warned. From this point on, one despair after another will stand in your way. No matter where you run, no matter where you hide. Maybe you'll find some hope, but there is a very fine line dividing that hope from bitter despair. Knowing that, you still plan to cling to your hope? Of course, because we...
It's fine.
Shut up! Shut up! That was a rhetorical question. You interrupted my monologue. I'm almost done though, so whatever. Because it's almost punishment time, right?
it can't be.
Do you really intend to go through with this? That was the agreement, right? Hold on. It's not like I want you to die. You don't have to.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
What?
How many times do I have to tell you?
The act of living brings me no hope at all. All I want now is to taste that despair of death that you only get once in life. So...
Don't get in my way!
Alright, Junko.
So this is how the despair of death feels. It's so wonderful. Even a tenth of this despair, even 100th. I want every last soul on this planet to taste such despair. I want the entire world to die with that despair in its mouth. Okay, let's do this. I've reserved an extra special punishment for last.
Okay.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
All right. Let's watch Junko get punished, I guess. Oh, this looks like a nice mixture of every punishment we've seen. It is the ultimate punishment. That makes sense. Oh, she's taking all of them. How is she alive? Damn. I was wondering if there was gonna be any pink blood, but that was quite a lot. Emergency override. Do we get to see outside? And that's how everything came to an end. The final class trial. Junko Inoshima, the ultimate despair. Life at Hope's Peak Academy. It was all over. Chapter 6. Over. The end. We did get the ultimate execution. I received the Monokuma hair tie present. I will save the data, yes. I did not have to make a decision, like I thought I would. Haha. But even after saying it was all over, it's not like the building exploded or collapsed in on itself or anything. That wasn't the kind of ending awaiting for us. Nothing changed. Well, with one exception. The air purifiers turned off. Just like Junko said. They shut off immediately. That was the only difference. Epilogue! I don't know how long the epilogue is, so I'm wondering if I should cut it off here and do it in another episode, but it looks like it might be short, so no. We left the courtroom and made our way to the main hall. We stood in front of the door. Nobody made a sound. I felt almost absent-minded. This was our epilogue before the final ending. We were stuck there in limbo, unmoving, unsure. But in the end,
Hey,
we can't just stand around like this forever. At some point, we need to leave. To nobody's surprise, it was Kyoko who broke the silence.
Makoto.
Would you do the honors? Okay. As if awakened by Kyoko's words, I took out the object we'd gotten. Up until the moment of her death, it had belonged to Junko. And in the end, she dropped it before us.
So,
But is that really it? Is that really the key to this door?
Indeed.
You don't have to read into what she said too much to find the answer.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
In other words,
I will force you out. She said that just before dropping that. It makes sense that it would be our way out of here. But you never know. Maybe it's actually a switch that's gonna make the school self-destruct. I mean, Junko never said specifically that she'd let us leave here alive.
it's true.
You may be right about that. Maybe.
Yes.
But even so, it's impossible to think we wouldn't take our chances with it. Yeah, I guess that's true. There's nothing to worry about. If something ever happened to Master, I'd take my scissors and jam him so far up. Oh, Toko. Hey, where's the courtroom? Where's the mastermind? She missed everything. It's all over. We're just about to leave the school. What? Leave? We can go outside? Then that means me and Master can get married? And then he'll give me a little jewel of a baby?
That's enough.
Please stop. That would be a greater horror than anything I've encountered so far.
Anyway.
Don't worry. I have no doubt that we'll be able to leave here without a problem.
But...
It's what happens after we get out that I'm worried about. But you know, in the end, I think part of me still thinks...
For serious?
Maybe when we get out there, we'll see that everything she said about the world was a lie. That on the other side of this door is a world as peaceful as we remember. I don't think so. A lie. Peaceful as we remember. Well, no matter what it looks like, it's still our world. It's where we're meant to live. Yeah, I guess so. And how do I put this? Unlike this school, the world is really big, right? Since it's so big, I'm sure there must be some despair no matter what. But there also has to be lots of hope, right?
In other words,
The act of searching for hope, to try and find it, that by itself is the true meaning of hope. As long as you have that hope, you can keep moving forward, no matter what trouble you may fall into.
am I wrong?
Is that what you mean, Makoto? Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. I don't need any of you to spell that out for me. You know, Junko mentioned that there were still others out there who hadn't cast away hope just yet. Maybe I should find them and make them work for me. To rebuild the world, we must first rebuild the Togami dynasty. I'll go with you. I'll follow you anywhere you want to go.
You got it!
Well, my first stop is gonna be the closest donut shop. I can figure out the rest from there.
Hey.
And what are you gonna do if there are no more donut shops? Or donuts? Open one, bitch?
Okay.
I'll just get some flour and make some myself. And if there's no flour, I'll just grow some wheat. I get it now. If there's no road, you just gotta build one. Creation. Fate is telling me to remake the world.
Could it be?
That's my hope.
How about that?
I've reached the next stage. The next chapter of Yasuhiro Hagakure's life story is about to begin.
Woo!
Thanks, Hina. You've totally opened my eyes. Hey, personal space buddy, you're seriously creeping me out.
Makoto.
Come on, Makoto. Even if everyone in the outside world is gone, even if the world is steeped in despair, as long as I have people like you around, I can face forward and keep moving. If we can get out there and do something, have some sort of impact. My girlfriend! But what can we do? There's so few of us, and we're so small, so what can we do? No, we can probably do anything. Yeah, we can do anything! Man, remember how, like,
Well,
9 of our
guess
friends
this
are
is
dead?
Goodbye. And goodbye to Sakura. But hey, if we gotta say goodbye, we may as well do it with a smile on our face.
Hey guys! You guys want your fortunes told anywhere, anytime. You just let me know. I'll be there.
You know how much I hate being annoyed, but if something does come up, you may as well let me know. I can't guarantee I'll actually bother listening, but, you know.
I don't know why, but I have a burning desire to start writing. I might be able to pull it off. A story about Master and me. And the others, I guess.
I can't say I'm sorry about what happened, but still. It does feel kind of strange.
I really don't know what to say. I guess we graduated?
I guess we graduated. It looks like hope really is spreading. As long as I never give up. I have to push even harder. I'm going to keep moving forward with hope in my heart. Since I have hope, I can show courage. Since I have hope, I can move ahead. The world can move ahead. The door began to open. With my hands, with our hands, hope and despair mingled together, opening the door to the future. Roll credits. Okay, I was right. I was like, I don't think it's gonna actually show us. Well, awesome. That was great. I think like there are definitely some things that I have issues with. I like how the fact that like we just got our memories erased and no one knows how. It just happened. 2 years of memories gone. But also Kyoko lost more memories than some of us, but she got some of hers back. So I think there's some stuff like that that I was a little like, don't think about it too hard because there's not an answer. But barring, I think as long as you ignore those little things, I think it's just great. I had a super enjoyable time playing it. I feel like I definitely feel pretty good about some of the mysteries I figured out. I still think my biggest one was just guessing Kyoko was the ultimate detective super early. Which maybe it was obvious, but it's nice to guess that like in chapter 1 and then have the payoff in chapter 5 or whatever. And then the Junko and Mukuro twist was really interesting. I was so close to figuring that one out. I just couldn't figure out why Mukuro would have been with us the whole time. Yeah, I thought it was great though. I think I had a really good time playing the whole way through. I like the payoff for Makoto being the ultimate hope in the very end. I thought that was really cool. And I don't know if I feel like I've had fairly ongoing commentary the whole time, so I'm not sure exactly what to recap right now, but I'm pretty happy with the ending, I think. I love the ultimate hope reveal. Getting to finally meet Junko was very fun and entertaining, as were all of her different sides. And I think the final trial went pretty good. I messed up I messed up with the hope one for Kyoko. It was just that like I couldn't remember if Kyoko was at the very end of that lineup of conversation. And then I just had a feeling that for some reason for her it would be the photo of her and her dad, but it was not. And I was wrong. which I probably wouldn't have messed that up if I hadn't scrolled through my bullets, because I would have used hope that time. But since I had scrolled, I was like, ah, well, I might as well try and see if it's the photo first. But that's it. Yeah, all in all, though, I think it was great. I had a lot of fun. I think I'm gonna play around probably in just like the school, like after the school mode. I don't know what it's called, but the like free play mode. And then definitely gonna jump into the other games. Maybe not immediately. I might take a little break beforehand, but I am excited to play the other ones and see how, I guess, the story goes with those as well. Is that Sakura in a towel? Look at that booty! God damn. Mondo with a potato? Explosions. I'm not even sure exactly which game comes next. I don't know if I'm supposed to jump into 2 or if I'm supposed to jump into, what is it? Ultra Despair Girls? If anyone knows, please feel free to tell me which one comes next. I'm gonna look it up anyway though, so don't worry about it. Yeah. I'm just gonna let the credits finish out here, but I think that was great. I had a lot of fun. I think my favorite parts were probably just the character interactions in general. Honestly, like the characters are so interesting and such like vibrant personalities that just purely getting to... Okay, I thought there might be an after credit scene. Monokuma. ... Uh-oh.
Interesting. Things are getting very interesting indeed. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma. And I am this school's headmaster.
That's weird, since he was being controlled by, you know, Junko. I like that the achievement for this is, all's well that ends... well, like... Alright, well hey! Thank you guys so much for watching this entire playthrough of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. If you stayed for the whole thing, well hey, thanks, you're great, I appreciate it, you're a trooper. And I guess we'll continue on with the next one in the series soon. If you guys have enjoyed this, then please consider, you know, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff that helps out YouTube channels. And I will see you all in the next series, or maybe with some follow-up episodes for this that I might do. We'll see. You guys are great. Have a good one. Goodbye.